I'm trying to literally ignore this, but I'm getting texts. The energy shifted and got up and left. Like all that really made me like all those side really made me feel away. Because one, when people come, this is your crib. It's about hospitality. That means everything. Stop telling me to ignore it. Because when I was trying to ignore it, y'all brothers was spamming it. That really got me really feeling away because, bro, I be around celebrities all day. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even when I first started being my first few celebrities, don't get me wrong, I do unusual shit. No homo. Like, nothing crazy. Like, I'll be like, yo, like, I be trying to record, get a video, a picture, whatever. But due time, you feel what I'm saying? That shit don't really mean nothing to you. We all equal, we all the same. But she never seen somebody that caliber, so she start, you feel what I'm saying? And that's my sister, so like I'm not gonna say nothing bad about her. I'm gonna just check and tell her like you don't gotta be on it. We all the same, we all human. If he's here for me, he's here for you. Family Sunday dinner every Sunday. You feel what I'm saying? I got people telling me you gotta be aware who you have around when these type of people come. Why should I? We all equal. You feel what I'm saying? We all got a mutual agreement and it's about respect. Got me dumb mad, bro. Like, I'm yo, nothing ever got me more mad than this, bro.
All right, so that was Tad Lil's little response, his initial response directly after it happened. I'm gonna go to you, Nelson. What are your thoughts about the whole situation and what the gentlemen have been discussing?
Yeah, I'm kind of in line with what you originally said. In terms of legally, I think he should be afforded all the rights that women have when it comes to if he decided to file charges. It should be tried exactly as it would if the roles were reversed. Definitely to that. But upbringing does matter, and it matters in a sense of how he was impacted by what happened. So, traditionally with women in issues like this, it's traumatizing because there's also a component where there's the sense of power taking to where women can feel helpless, feel overpowered, and that there's nothing that they could do to stop it, even if they wanted to. Is for men, a lot of times that may not be the case because men typically are stronger. So they have the ability to stop it if they chose to. So there is that component to it. But in his case, if when she did that, he felt a sense of like a loss, if he felt helpless, if he felt like he lost his sense of power, if it impacted him to where he felt like he was violated, then he should 100% be able to, press charges or do whatever he's got to do. I'm just not a fan of like trying people in the court of public opinion because you see the way our society is going. We're fickle. We change what our stance on what's morally right and morally wrong too much to be able to have a solid, firm stance on this. So for some men, this is a rite of passage. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. For other men that have kind of grown up a different way and grown up with like my body, my choice, and like don't touch me if I boundaries and things like that. If they see it as a violation, then they got to have the same rights that women have in that circumstance. So I'm interested in how he perceived what happened to him, how he took it, and what he wanted to do as a result of it.
I just want to say something real quick. So a lot of people are not taking into consideration, like, all right, let's say this woman, I don't think this is the first time that she's ever done that to a man in her life, right? And I feel like if any other time that she's ever tried that in her life, the reception was probably completely different. Like most men don't get action like that. So if a female comes up to you and grabs you like that, I feel like most men in general, right? Not to say this is right, but I feel like most men in general would welcome that, right? And they'd be like, oh, it's popping now, right? It's up, because men don't typically get action like that. Your average dude is not just getting people running around groping them. That's just not how it goes. So he already know it's go time. He's going to get rid of all of the hoopla, get right to it. He know he don't have to put forth but minimal effort because He know what time it is. He don't have to worry about running game. He don't have to worry about nothing. So in most cases, I think most men would unfortunately welcome it. And she probably think that's a go. And what he said kind of resonated with me. How he's saying, "Oh, just everybody like they like regular people. Why should I have to tell them to be different?" So she's not even, if she's thinking on that same, if that's her line of thinking right there, then she probably think that she can get away with the same thing, even though he's a celebrity. He's just a guy, just like everybody else. So I can go ahead and grope this man, and I'm gonna get the same type of reaction that I normally get. It's go time. I'm gonna get right to it. And when he done, as soon as he off camera, he gonna come to me and do what it do. So that's probably her thinking process. That's why I would say for sure this should be a teaching moment where you let her know, like, yo, this is not cool. You can't do that. Unfortunately, it happened in front of the world. So now she's gonna probably suffer bigger consequences, even if it's just a sheer embarrassment of it. That's what it's going to be. But like Sweeney's saying, it's because men generally don't reject this type of behavior that it's become, or has I don't really think of a time where this wasn't socially acceptable for women to do that. It's just like right now, people are hypersensitive to everything, right? Since we went through 2019 inside, now we just all hypersensitive and we feel like we have to do something about everything. But before that, stuff like that was nothing. I don't know if y'all remember, like as kids, we did the whole catch a girl, get a girl type deal and all of that. That was like regular, right? Yep. This is what the culture always was. Not right, but it's what we've been used to. JR, you mentioned it. It's how we grew up, and that's what the culture teaches us. Like this is cool. And I promise you, she probably never been rejected in her life by doing that. So she didn't think this was going to be any different.
Hey, Trav, just to double down on what you're saying.
The thing about it is, though, you have situations where's the consequence? There's no consequences. But you got some guys, Darwin, who wants to hold a woman accountable because of behavior, how she acts, how she moves, the decisions she makes on and whether raise a child with a father or not. You have consequences for that bullshit, but you ain't gonna have enough for her sexually assaulting the young man because he's supposed to accept it, and he's soft if he goes to report it or have something to say. Come on, man, that's some bullshit now.
So I'll go on the record and say, just to double down on what you said, Trail, a lot of it used to be a thing. You know what I'm saying? I think when feminism hit, it kind of made a group of men have resentment for the double standards that we do have. Like, okay, now that y'all motherfuckers want to be equal, now that y'all want to be on an equal field and still have the family court laws and all this other shit, anytime you do anything against us, we gonna hold you to it. Versus whenever things wasn't so equal, it wasn't a problem. So it's more like a resentment from women wanting to be equal. And then the response to that is, don't ever do some shit that we can get in trouble for because we're going to hold you to that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And it's just a lot of guys are not. You got guys out here that don't. So
what proof do you have of this?
Huh?
It was because of feminism that men who get sexually assaulted just like there's always been instances where men, that's why we already said the whole running joke of you'll get laughed out the room if you go and tell the police that something happened to you. That ain't happened because of feminism. It was because of us.
I'm talking about this particular situation right here.
Well, this particular situation has happened dozens of times, and it comes down to the same thing. We get on the panel, we say, well, that's par for the course. And then it happens again, and that's par for the course. When it happened to Kevin Gates and he donkey kicked the shit out of that girl, we all got on this panel, and it's par for the course. I mean, it just happens, you know? This has always been a thing. This has always been a conversation, even before feminism. Motherfuckers who don't want to be touched shouldn't have to get touched.
Well, I think it's a matter of men being men again and allowing women to be women again. And the more we try to attack the double standards,
you do know what occurs more: women out here just groping men, or men just groping women when they find or whatever and they grab them and all of that. Which one is more common?
Men getting groped by women.
I don't know how to quantify whether it's more
men getting groped by women is more common than women getting groped by men.
Listen, I don't know how to quantify which one happens more common. But what I will say, given the disparity between men not having to have sex, I'm willing to go on the record and say most men would be okay with women being intentional about who they want to have sex with to kind of ease the disparity.
When
And
a
they
man
would
is
know.
intentional about having sex, hold on,
And
wait.
they would,
Because
and they would know.
you're conflating two things. When a man is
You
intentional,
gotta let me finish
hold
what
on,
I'm
wait.
saying, bro.
I want to make sure that this is on record. When a man is intentional with wanting to be with a woman, does he just go up and grab her ass and say, "I want you"?
No, because she'd be a battered woman in the court issue.
All right. So why is it so? So a man knows how. So a man knows how to show.
Point, a man.
So a man knows how to show
Oh,
intention. I'm going somewhere. So a man knows how to show intentions with a woman without fucking sexually assaulting her. But a woman don't know how to show intentions without essaying him.
I didn't say she didn't know how to show it. What I'm saying is there's a difference in strength whenever it comes to the male and the female. And whenever you face with a
Can men knock women the fuck out when they do shit? When women act up, can a man knock her the fuck out and it be okay?
I mean, yeah, he probably could, but I'm just saying.
Can he in society will
he
he be able to knock her the fuck out without experiencing some type of repercussion, as in motherfuckers run up and beat his ass when he go to jail?
I'm not arguing on. I'm not gonna argue on balance. I get it. You want everything to be balanced across the board.
I'm questioning your logic. If you're saying
my logic is based off of biology.
No, your logic is that men are strong, so we have more power. Where in those moments, men are rendered powerless because they can't do shit. A man can't knock her the fuck out in the streets because she essayed him.
Why can't he?
Because we would knock him the fuck out. And
so you would.
So if you saw a man,
and I knock. Hold on. Let me just follow you. Let me keep there. I'm gonna do like Kenny. I'm not gonna let you get away from that.
Go ahead.
So if this woman essayed me, Sweeney, and I knocked her the fuck out, you gonna knock me out? All right, then.
Hold on, wait, no. Let's pose this for the panel. Hold on, wait. Let's pose this for the panel,
said, bro.
Fellas, hold on. No, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I probably would knock you the fuck out. Hey, I'm just answering your question. Now, fellas on the panel, if you saw a man knock a woman the fuck out just because she grabbed his dick, what are y'all doing?
I'm gonna grab him. Her age, because that's the social contract how men conduct themselves. The social contract says you have to get a woman from harm. She may have done that, and in your mind, I can't speak for everyone. My POV is her grabbing his Johnson wasn't an act so heinous as for knocking her out, because we have this strength, as Bruiser say, with one blow we can kill a woman. More so a man could withstand that blow better than a woman could. So that would be like
basically
an egregious act.
Right. So
and the need for you to want to be balanced with a female has gotten so out of hand.
It's not.
We can't be men anymore. We have to. This gender neutral thing.
Being groped in public is being a man.
No, you missing the whole point.
Being groped without your consent is part of manhood. That's par for the course.
A man should be able to handle himself if he's groped, and I'm gonna stand on it.
What does that look like?
You know how he should handle himself? By putting our ass on paper. That's how he should handle himself, like a man. I'm not gonna hit her back. I'm not gonna strike her.
Listen,
I'm gonna go down to the jail
you want to
and
take
I'm
legal
gonna put her
action.
ass on paper. That's how you handle it like a man.
Twisted. I'm not discounting that you can't take. I'm not discounting any man for taking legal action. What I'm saying is, physically, a man should be able to help himself. He should be able to hold her off. And I'm gonna stand on that because I believe men and women are different, and nobody gonna hit.
Even if he already grabbed you,
it's not making
sense. She already grabbed you. They gonna hold her off.